Guys, how you doing out there? First of all, my name is Kenneth Bird. I'm the creator of Crystal H Technology Projection Screens using smart technology gain, the inventor of the Platinum 4K cinema screens fixed in blackout cloth. Also, the screens come in our amazing new silver ultimate 4K cinema screens, which look absolutely incredible. And also to the Future Tech. Man, that screen is a beast. Alright, so today I'm going to be showing you the reason why we consider screen paint to be analog paint. We don't consider it to be HD. You remember when analog TV was all the rage and everybody had analog and you thought it was the best picture you could possibly get, and then HD came along, the 1080p, and when you got a chance to see it side by side, the picture was clearer, it was more vivid, the colors were brighter, it was more realistic, it didn't have a dark and dim dirty look to it. Now at the time when you were looking at your analog TV, you thought the picture quality was freaking amazing, you know, because you weren't used to seeing anything better. But when you get a chance to see a side-by-side comparison, you can see the advancements over 1080p. As in now you can see the advancements over 4K. So anyway, so with that being said, this is the reason why we consider screen paint to be a form of analog screen paint compared to the new technology that we have developed in our Future Tech screens, our Platinum screens, all the tech, actually our Platinum screens and the silver Ultimate 4K screens. The technology in there is just way beyond screen paint. And this is the reason why we have two reasons why we changed over, because of a contract, and another one because of you know, with new technology you had to advance, you have to. So usually when you see these demonstrations being done on screen paint, the problem I have here is that people will skip around it. They will do things like have the, for some reason I don't know why, they would have the lamp all the way back here next to the projector. I don't know why. But in this demonstration, we're going to take 300 watts of light and we're going to put them directly on the screen, and we're going to do this at 17 feet back from the screen. Oh, I'm thinking about going farther than this next video. NEC VT595 projector at 2000 lumens, 720p, 600 by 800 res. Now keep in mind, look how much light is coming into that room. It's lit pretty good. Keep in mind that there are no dark areas in my environment. Plenty of light cascading. It's all light in here. I don't consider the light right here where the door is coming in, I don't consider that light because it's hitting the back of the screen, so I don't consider that really forming any light and having contact with the screen. But as you can see, it's a lot of light in here. Now we have two versions of screen paint here. We have a dark mix and then we have a light mix here, and I'm going to show you the results of why we call this analog paint next to a 47AG. Ooh, you know what a 47AG can do. That is a beast of a screen. Alright, sorry about my messy table. Doing a little cleaning today. Alright, sorting and cleaning. Alright, so we're going to start this right now. Okay, I'm going to remove that out of the way so you can see it. I'll have to zoom up because you're not going to be able to see the picture from where I'm standing 17 feet back. If I were to stand back 17 feet behind the, actually behind the back of my projector, we're standing from 17 feet back on a long throw. This is what I'm getting. Now, some people may consider this a good picture due to the fact that because it's visible, you can still see it. I guess they figured you could still see it. It is an amazing picture, and it's not. That's because you're looking at it through analog eyes. You're seeing from your end. Someone's probably saying, "This looks amazing. This looks incredible." I think it's a very good looking screen. All right. Now let's see the contrast. But see, even with the darker version of it, it's still coming up dirty. Look at the wall over here. That's the actual color if it was hit in a dark area. And that's one of the things I don't understand. You know, I'm gonna post this right here. This is one of the things I don't understand. That, you know, if you have a high performance screen, your screen should look exactly the same way as it does with the lights on and it does with the lights off. It shouldn't be much of a difference. Even if it does change a little bit, it shouldn't be much of a drastic difference. Now, I've seen demonstrations where with the lights out, the screen looks insanely incredible. But the minute you turn the lights on, it looks bad. So it's kind of like saying, like, look, here's the bottom line is the screen is not designed to be, any of the screens should not be to say they're designed to have be ambient light projection. The screens are just designed for you to just sit in the dark. And that's the problem, because a lot of people do not want to be sitting in the dark. Now, let me show you the difference between our technology with the 47AG. I'll go back and grab that real quick and show you. The video didn't freeze on me. So I'm going to go back here a minute. Right there. Right there, right there. I think we're good right there. Yeah, right there. And I'm going to grab the 47AG. Put it right here. And put it right in the center. So we're right between the gray and we're right between the silver, or not silver, sorry, the gray and the black mix, dark mix. All right, so you ready? That's a 47AG way back here. We can still see it. Now, the 47AG, our technology, not even just the 47AG, our technology involving all our new design and screens have this kind of embedded technology. Look at that. Look how amazing that looks. And look at the wall. You see the wall right there? Look at this. These screens can produce the exact same image whether the lights are on or off. Future Tech screens are basically the most insane screen we ever designed. The screen is flawless on every level. Look at this. Now, what you're seeing now is you're seeing what you would call, like, say, in the TV version to HD. So this is a reaction that you got when you saw HD TV versus analog. This is why we consider screen paint to be analog. Next to our technology, it's analog. When I first got HD TV, the picture quality was so freaking clean. It was so freaking clear. I could see so much more. Actually, I saw a few things I didn't want to see. People learned they couldn't sit that close to the camera anymore if you're doing news, because every little imperfection came up on you. And you had the guest push back on the camera. I think that's why a lot of people were changing their the studio, because now you wanted to be farther away from the camera, because that HD camera, HD broadcast, would bring up every little imperfection you ever had. It would just come up, and you just saw more. Things just look a whole lot better through HD. And this is what we're trying to explain to you. The technology that we are designing, the technology that we are developing for our new contract for this company, this was technology that's way beyond screen paint. Screen paint, pretty much, we feel, and a lot of people may just say, you know what, you're wrong, blah, 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 blah. But here's the thing, Chief. I have been with screen paint for like 7 years. I have done everything you could possibly think of. All right. If you don't believe me, grab a cup of coffee and just look through my archives. I suggest you brew a 55 cup, get a 55 cup container and get yourself the biggest cup you can find and sit back and look at my demonstrations that I had done down through time on screen paint. I had done about every test you could possibly think of. And I would know personally that the new technology we have now is beyond screen paint. Now don't get me wrong, I mean, if that's your preference and basically putting a screen in, no problem. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. I'm just saying that technology has changed. I mean, look around your house. Do you still own a computer with a floppy disk in it? Do you have a VCR? Well, some of us still have VCRs, but I mean, is VCR like your main source of entertainment in your home? I mean, pretty much you upgrade. You don't have an 8-track player. You don't have all this. You don't use any stuff anymore because now you've upgraded to new stuff, and everybody upgrades. So that's the point we're trying to put across, is because it's the reason why a company comes in and they see this and they go, wow, you know, this is different. This is something we're not used to seeing, you know. So this is the reason why, you know, you have to do those insane demonstrations, because, you know, companies are going to come in and they're going to look at this and they can take the same sample sheet, they can take it down to the laboratory and they can do the same thing we're doing right here, and boom, it'll do the exact same thing with no problem. All right, let me grab something here. I'm going to go in and just, I'm working on some new technology too. I'm also working on a new chemical, something interesting we're working on. I can't say too much about it, but it's a pretty interesting project we're working on right now. I'm trying to see if I can get my internet to freaking play with me today. Sometimes it has its moments. All right, so I think I have this video. No. I think I did have a video here. But that's the whole thing, you know. It's just that, you know, I realized that when I was doing the Platinum 4K screen, I was trying to say the Platinum versus the our Crystal Edge technology screen paint, what would be the difference in that technology. And I just realized when I saw that screen just blow out our Crystal Edge, I'm thinking to myself, yeah, we need to change like really quick. Alright, so let me get this. I have days where my internet plays nice, and I have days where my internet plays bad with me. Alright, so we're going to go back here. Alright, we'll pause it there. Alright. Do part 2 of this. Alright, so I'm going to come over here. I'm going to remove the future text screen because I don't want that to be in the view. Put it over there. And we're going to do a city skyline. So there's the city skyline on screen paint. And in this demonstration, we don't have the light behind the projector or distance from the screen. We have it directly on the screen. No lampshades. Now, for those of you that are curious what you should be seeing, I'm going to move this out of the way so you can see part of the wall. That's what you're supposed to be seeing. Well, mind you, this is close up. Now the projector is closer up, it's just hitting part of the wall, it's closer, and it's in a real darker, it's in a dark area. If I were to drop my lights in here, you would see how much better it looks here in this environment, on this wall, in this dark environment. But you take it from a distance, you pull it farther back, and you hit it with that much light, and this is what you get. It's also a good example of demonstrations being done in the dark 24/7, and the projector sitting way too close to the screen. You can see the difference in the result you're getting. Okay, now we'll come back. We're going to go back to the city scene. Right here, we started off right here. I'm going to pause it right there. We're going to get the 47 AG, show you what you're missing. Put that right there. All right. Like I said, you know, love it or hate it. You can hate me on this, you can love me on this. Doesn't make a difference. It is what it is. Because some people coming to my channel be ticked off, man. You know what I mean? Like, oh, that's wrong. So it is what it is. If you don't do your test properly, guess what? Someone's going to do it for you. Let me go back, hold on for a minute. I want to go back to that city scene because I want to be fair here. You know, I want to be fair. There we go. I'm going to go back to the city scene because I want to be fair. Okay, there we go. Mind you, if you check, is taking in all this light. Look at this. I'm not tripping over this thing. There we go. I don't want to be tripping over that when I come to the door. Now, what we're going to do is, I'm going to pause it here. I'm going to knock out the lights. Okay. Okay. We'll knock our lights out. Let me go here and knock my lights. Sorry, let me spin the camera around like that, guys. I wouldn't get anybody sick. Some people, yeah, if you move a camera out too much, they get really sick. Alright, so we're going to start from here. Take the lights out. I know you're looking at this thinking, okay, all the lights out. That looks much better. I see an improvement here on the screen paint. It's still analog. Now watch this. I'm going to go back. AG. Ready? Now, need I say any more? Look how fantastic our screen looks right there. This is the reason why we consider screen paint to be analog. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed the video demonstration. I'd like to thank you all for watching. I'm going to be showing off maybe some of the new technology we're working on. Hope you guys enjoyed the video demonstration. You all